Okay, so how long have you guys known each other?
Well, me and Jake are brothers, so known him for like 20 years.
A good 20 years, give or take. Zach almost screwed up my shitty high school relationship, and that was that was whenever we really met.
I met Jake in 8th grade. Jake and Josh both in 8th grade, and then these guys.
You and I were
high
locker
school.
partners in
We were
6th
locker
grade.
partners in 6th grade.
He was next to me, and we made jokes about Team America World Police.
But yeah, middle schoolish.
What got you each into music?
No, you go. It's you.
My dad's played guitar since he was like 8, so he kind of always threw it out there for me and my brother.
Funny story for me was I actually learned out of spite was because I wanted to do stand-up comedy for a long time, and we started a band called Nevertheless, despite there already being a band called
Right.
Nevertheless, and I was really bad, and I just tried to pretty much copy Say Anything, and they kicked me out of the band, and I was like, and they were like, Nick, just stick to comedy, you're not good at music, and so I was like, fuck them, I'm gonna learn how to play music, and I still haven't learned, but I'm trying.
I don't know. I started. So I met them through band in middle school. I played trombone with Josh actually, and so then we met up with a former member Matt and Jake, and we started playing, and that's kind of what got me into actual playing with bands. But
Who are some of your major musical influences?
well, back when I was getting started, Blink-182 was probably like the first major influence on me, and I'd say the past year or so, Pierce the Veil has been
hear you.
really big for me.
Blink was a big one for me too. I think the first band I ever learned how to play anything from was Hawthorne Heights. So there was that. And then All Time Low
All Time,
is
yeah.
definitely my big one
For
right
sure.
now.
I'm the one with the weird ones that don't make sense to pop punk, but Say Anything is my big influence. Obviously Blink-182 was a big root there, but yeah, Say Anything's my huge, that's what got me super into music. Also a lot of Hit the Lights and all that stuff, so.
What are some of your favorite bands, like currently?
Yeah, I mentioned Pierce the Veil. That's probably my favorite band for sure.
Currently I've been getting super into like the new Wonder Years. That's a fantastic album. Story So Far is really good.
Yeah, all that story so far on my list.
A lot of good big names in punk right now.
I'm with them.
Agree.
Do you have any guilty pleasure bands or songs?
I love pop music, honestly. Like, as catchy as it is, like radio stuff, like as much as everybody hates it and thinks it's bullshit or whatever, like, I can appreciate a catchy, like, crap song.
What's the girl's name who does like the Help These Animals commercials?
Sarah McLachlan.
Sarah McLachlan. Oh my God.
That's your guilty pleasure.
That's my huge, like, I hear her voice and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's so beautiful. There's a band called Mixtapes, and like the girl singer in that band reminds me of Sarah McLachlan, so I love, every time she sings I'm like Sarah McLachlan. So I don't know.
Mine, ignorant rap. I listen to some thug stuff sometimes, and I jam. Yep.
It's true, he does.
What's your favorite song from your own band?
Like from our EP or from our, because we have a lot more music now.
Pick one from your EP and then one from your new
Okay.
stuff.
I think we're pretty much all gonna say Make You Mine
Make it mine, yeah.
is our favorite. Sorry,
my
I'm playing
favorite.
footsies with you, Zach.
Oh, thank you. For the new stuff, I don't know, because we're not done yet.
Yeah,
Like,
we haven't picked out a whole lot, but I love the new stuff so much. I like it all.
True. I think that they've each got something that like we didn't have with the first EP. So I love all the new songs, but Make You Mine definitely, that's the big, that was the last song that we wrote for the CD, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was my favorite.
What's your favorite song to perform?
Make You Mine.
I like Live It Up, I think. Live It Up is probably my favorite.
Live It Up's fun. I think it's cool because it's the song we've been opening with for a long time, and it's just got a lot of energy. Make You Mine's fun because I think I see more people like get into it and sing along, which is really cool. But Live It Up, yeah, it's just energy and it's fun.
It tires me out, so I don't get to appreciate it. We go out there and like, Jesus Christ, we have 4 more songs to go.
What's your favorite thing about performing?
For me, it's really therapeutic because I stress about a lot of things and like the world just gets to me. So whenever we get to perform on stage, it's like a big outlet, so I can go crazy and like feel better for like till the next show. So it keeps like minimal like freakouts. So yeah, it's therapeutic.
I think it's just awesome. I don't know, like, I love watching bands play, so like being able to be the person people are watching, I think it's just an awesome thing to do.
Yeah, I'm a lot like that with Zach. It's fun. I like jumping around. I get to do stuff with my best friends, and then more recently, seeing people get into it and enjoy it and know the music has been such an awesome thing to see. So that's a lot of fun.
Also, the opportunity to meet a lot of like the artists that we grew up really liking. Like, I get to meet Ace Enders of the Early November, and like I almost cried whenever he talked to me, like because it was just so like crazy.
And then you've based most of your performance off of Singer for Sparks the Rescue.
Sparks the Rescue, and we play with them
on Wednesday.
Yeah, a lot of. I saw
awesome.
him live, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to be like that, and now we get to play with them. And then fucking Frankie Muniz, like Malcolm in the Middle, my like secret little like brother that never really happened. Like I watched the show, I was like, I'm the only son in this family, and Malcolm is my brother.
What's your favorite venue that you've performed at?
What's it called?
The 512.
512
For sure.
at in Brownsburg.
Which is ironic because they are not set in their venue right now. They left their venue and then a church was letting them use it for that show, but they were the nicest guys. They did everything they could to help us out, and the sound was great. And people came to the show. They promoted it. It was really cool.
I saw We Are Forever and Drop the Anchor there
Yeah.
this month, and that was a really good show.
We wanted on that show. So it's so much fun.
We
But
were not
yeah,
invited.
I still love the Hoosier Dome too.
I do.
They have such a good sound for being such a small venue.
yeah.
Like
And like also a lot of people come out to the Hoosier Dome shows. It's got a really good support there, so I like the Hoosier Dome a lot. And obviously the Emerson, that's like our roots with like doing all the like getting our name out there with the local shows and stuff like that. And like Ashley and Rodney are really good friends of ours, and they do a lot at the Emerson. So there's a lot of love there as well. So yeah, there's a lot of good venues here.
Irving's really good too.
Irving's great too. We've only played that twice now, 3 times. Three times.
Something like that.
3 times. But
They
yeah.
take care of us.
And yeah, definitely. And just yeah, sorry. So you
What's been the weirdest place that you've performed?
I got this one. Bloomington. Where was it?
Oh, that's Rachel's Cafe. Or whatever.
We played at this cafe.
my country set.
We played with these metal bands.
And the stage was about as big as this table.
Yeah, it was tiny, and
It was a cafe. That's what it was.
Exactly what it was.
but they had a hallway that had like really great like reverb going on. So
Yeah,
like,
actually that was fun. Yeah.
we played acoustically before that to warm up, and it was beautiful and wonderful. Then we played that, and like for whatever reason, I did a country voice like the whole set. The day she left, I ran away. That's back when we did that
that's
song.
what she.
But no, so like that was a weird one, and I'm sure we'll have much more weird ones once we start kind of just going out on our own and trying to tour with this new album. So, but right now, Rachel's Cafe takes the cake. I forgot that we ever went there, so you said that, I was like, what?
What's been your best fan experience?
The Go Radio. That it was pretty cool. We did a show with Go Radio back in March of 2012. And what happened on stage was I bumped my nose somehow. I may have hit it on Aaron's bass. I may have like hit it on his penis or something. I don't know, but something smacked my nose and created blood flow mid-song. So we were doing Rock Bottom, and like I feel like I'm usually really moist around my like face, hands, and butt. while we do a set. And like I feel like extra moisture that's not normally there, and like it was kind of sticky, so I was like, oh, this is weird. I look at my whole hand's covered in blood, and like there's a lot of blood coming down. If anyone was there and they thought this might be because of cocaine use, it wasn't. It was just, but no, so I keep going, I keep singing, and I kind of turn around because I realize that blood is a thing that a lot of people don't like. But eventually I turn back around and blood gets on the front crowd members, and
They hand you a banana. The banana guy.
I was handed a banana
like
that
a
I
stuffed
It was
banana
it was a plush banana. It was not a
that he used to wipe the blood on.
yeah, and then I threw it away after the show. I probably could have made a little money off that banana, bloody banana, but
And then he tried to stage dive.
tried to stage dive covered in blood. They all dropped me. That hurt really bad for like the next 3 weeks. I was really bruised up after that show, and then after that, people like kept coming up to us and like and having us sign things and take pictures with them, and I was like, you realize that I'm just a guy who bled on stage. Like, there's no. But yeah, so that was cool. That was our biggest fan experience because they love a guy who bleeds bloody nose. I guess.
Have you had a crazy fan experience, like of one person, not like that?
I don't think so. I haven't.
No, the most that really happens is, you know, people just like our music and then like follow us on our personal stuff. But that's not really crazy. That's
The
just
craziest thing to me has been seeing people sing along with the words. That's the most intense it has gotten.
And I'm like, whoa, are you guys crazy? This is us, not anybody else.
Are you thinking about or wanting to go on tour soon?
Definitely.
We want to finish the album first.
We got to finish that. We want to release it'll probably be late fall that we release our album. But yeah, we definitely want to start touring in December, January of this year or next year, just because, you know, I feel like we can finally do it with this CD. It's grown a lot since our EP. Our EP was pretty cut and dry. It's got a really young sound to it because we were really we were still trying to find our way with it. But with this new album, we've matured a lot with our music, and we feel like this is something that we could actually tour with. So
Nice. Can you tell us a little bit about the new music?
It's progressive. Each song has like something more to it that rather than just like a casual verse, chorus, and like each song has something in it that's making it different and making it unique and progressive.
Yeah, I think it's edgier would be just a really easy way for me to think of it, just as a whole, because everything is just at the next level from the EP. But yeah, I'm with Zach. It's progressive. I love the fact that each song so far has. You could listen to the first half of the song and you may still not know what the next half is going to sound like. It may be completely different, and I love that about it.
very true, yeah. And just all around, it's really, really honest.
Yeah.
It's things that I tried to cover lyrically with the first EP, but really couldn't describe at the time because I was still going through a lot of it. And now it's, been a year now since I felt the sadness and all the stuff that I'm writing about, so I can really describe it in a way that actually gets the picture across instead of really bold and just sort of just nervous and weird about it. But yeah, it's just really honest record, and the music that they're doing for it blows me away because it's totally unlike what we did with the EP. So I mean, everything is just so different, and I love the progressiveness of it.
Which is good because when we first started writing it, I was scared because it was going towards a real chill, kind of slow CD.
She's a princess. She's got everything she needs.
But we somehow turned it around.
Yeah, we did a total 180, and honestly, I think it's above us, honestly, right now. We are doing things that I don't even think that we would think that we could do.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's kind of out of this world right now, the music that we're putting out, and we hope to keep doing this. Hopefully this album isn't the only thing we get to do with this sort of, inspiration that we have.
When can we expect it to be out?
Late fall, I'd like to say. I really
In the next
think late
few
fall.
months, we've got to finish writing and recording. We're kind of doing those at the same time. So we recorded my home studio, and then we're gonna re-record it all as a final album version. And I'd like to be optimistic and say, in a month or two, but we still have to set up a show at least a month ahead to release it. We have to get them printed, and then we have to get it. We have to schedule dates to go get it mastered. So we've got a couple months at least, but I plan on working as hard as we can in those couple months to get it out.
Pretty much the hard part's just demoing it out, and that's what the stage that we're in right now. We still have about probably 5 songs tops to write before it's finished, but we've got a lot of really great songs that are going to be awesome on the CD. So, not to be cocky, but we like that.
I'm excited about it. Yeah.
In a totally not cocky way, we enjoy the music that we're creating, and I mean that's what an artist needs to do. You got to enjoy the music that you're making, or else people are going to realize it's fake. Like, you don't even like this. So
When is your next show going to be?
next Wednesday, yeah, Frankie Muniz.
When is the one after that?
September 20th.
Oh yeah. I forgot
At
about
the
that.
Ritz in Greenfield.
Is it the Ricks or the Ritz?
The Ricks.
The Ricks is a
The
gas
Ritz,
station.
sorry.
No, the Ricks. I went to the Ricks.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, it's a theater.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, yeah, okay, the Ricks Theater.
That's where we were playing.
Yeah, Alec
with
got us
Follow
that
Me Forward.
I don't know who else is on it though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just Alec from Follow Me Forward had mentioned it to us, and so we hopped on. That's pretty much what you got to do, and like to build your name is you just got to take whatever shows come your way, and we've been pretty good about that usually. Yeah. I didn't know where to go from there.
Now, I know that you and Josh have the YouTube channel. Are you
Yeah.
going to put any new covers up?
Well, Josh, I don't know. I mean, because let me get it. Yes, we're gonna put up more stuff. I can't say if Josh is gonna be in them or not. He does his own thing a whole lot of times.
He's a very introverted person.
Yeah. So
The rest of the crew.
if I can get him to come do a couple, I just maybe get him for an afternoon, and I'll record him as much as I can, and then I'll finish it up.
Eddie's lieutenant.
But yeah, so I'm definitely doing more, at least by myself, but I'm gonna try and do more with him.
Lots of the questions I have for you guys. I don't know if you have
Thank you.
questions for me.
We can start answering Drop the Anchors questions.
Mhm.
Like,
I got a whole thing in here.
all right, let's go. Let's go through all the bands.